Carrie Schwab-Pomerantz, why did you write the Charles Schwab Guide to Finances After 50? Were you getting a lot of questions from boomers?
There's such a need for this information given that there's a disproportionate number of boomers who are retiring. And the book was designed to be able to go in and out, and read what's most relevant to you. And it covers from, approaching retirement to being in retirement to the people in your life. So really all aspects of your financial life.
It really is all-encompassing. One chapter in the book you talk about paying for college. That's on a lot of people's mind after they turn 50. How do you do it without ruining your own retirement?
It's all about planning, unfortunately. The sooner you start, just like retirement, saving for your child's education, the easier it is. So as soon as your child is born, start saving in a 529 account and take advantage of that tax-free growth. And you have 18 years to build that, that nest egg for their college. But if you haven't saved for them, I think you have to really reconsider rating your retirement. I think our inclination as a parent is to take all our savings and put it toward our child. But unfortunately, we can't get scholarships or loans for our retirement. So I really think you have to think twice and just know your kid can participate. They can work in the summers or during school. Again, they can get scholarships, grants, and loans.
And how do you know when you are in fact ready to retire, to make that big step, that you're financially prepared?
We have a whole chapter on investing and also how much it takes to retire. And we have a rule of thumb called the 25 times rule, where you need 25 times of the amount of money that you'll need from your savings to supplement, say, Social Security or other sources of income. So for instance, if you need $40,000 to supplement your Social Security, and you need it per year, you would need 25 times $40,000, which is $1 million. And that's kind of a ballpark, and of course it's very customized. It's best to sit down and really crunch numbers yourself.
And in the book you also talk about preparing for medical emergencies after you're retired. Can you talk a little bit about that? Long-term planning.
Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, I have Medicare, I'm totally covered. But that's not totally true. First of all, you do have to pay for Medicare, and it comes out of your Social Security. And so Medicare only covers so much. So it's really important to also embed health care costs in your retirement. A couple, 65-year-old couple can spend up to $300,000 on medical care, and that seems like a lot, but that's about $10,000 a couple per year.
And then finally, what about leaving a legacy for your children? Talk about estate planning.
Well, I think it's all depends on you and what you want. I mean, first and foremost, kind of like the college question, you have to make sure that you have enough money for your retirement, because the last thing you want to do is be a drag on your kids. But if you do have the money and you do want to support your kids, I think that's wonderful. You can give $14,000 per kid, tax-free. You can give up to $5.3 million during your lifetime if you want. But I think rule number one is make sure that your kids have a level of financial security or a financial literacy. They really understand the nuts and bolts, that you don't take away their incentive and motivation to make it on their own, and then look at supplementing them to have a better life.
It's a fantastic book. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Greg.
Thank you for watching The Street.